Hey everybody, this is Kyle. I'm one of the developers for Airdrop SMS. We're a mass marketing solution for real estate wholesalers and land investors that are looking to get involved in marketing for very cheap compared to other competitors that are out there. Our lowest plan starts at $30 per month, and it's a pay as you go model. So it does get more expensive if you're sending out a lot of texts, but the barrier to entry is basically $30 a month. Whereas a lot of these other softwares, they all start at 500 a month for 10,000 plus messages that you as a newer wholesaler might not actually even utilize. So we have a lower barrier to entry, and then we also have higher volume plans that are still cheaper than other competitors out there. And so I'll walk you guys through what the software looks like and then what we actually have planned for the future. So when you first set up an account, you're actually going to be taken to a different screen where you have to set up 10DLC registration. And for those of you that don't know, 10DLC registration uh, basically registers your LLC and is required for carriers so that you guys can have higher deliverability on the messages and marketing that you send out. So we walk you through that entire process. We do have a support phone number and email to walk you through that. We also have pre-built website templates. So if you don't have a website with the 10 DLC requirements for opt-out language, we do have templates that you can sign up for. Currently, they're free for you to use. All you're going to need is a domain name that's registered at Namecheap or GoDaddy, and then you're going to need an LLC. If you don't have an LLC, we can also walk you through the steps to get one set up and get an EIN. Basically, we want to make it as simple as possible for you guys to get started. So once you set that up, there is a one-time 10 DLC registration that's required for us to register your brand and campaign. Once that's approved, you'll have access to the whole platform here. And now I'll just walk you through what the platform looks like. So you'll go to the upload page where you can actually upload any files that you want to text out, lead or text messages out to. I'll just upload a quick file here for you. So you'll select a file, and then you'll basically be able to go through and you'll be able to map the columns from your CSV file to our property fields over here. And you'll need at least one phone number input, and you can have up to three as of right now. Once you upload that file and those leads will be saved to your account. From there, you can go to the message templates page where you can then go create a message template. So you'll need a template name, you'll need a business name. I highly suggest that if your business name includes terms like sell, fast, cash, things like that, you probably want to use a pseudo business name or doing business as, something else that could be like an acronym. So for me, my business is Invest Vacant Land, and I don't want to have the word invest in there just because that might affect the deliverability of messages. So I've just shortened it to IVL. You can also add LLC or whatever kind of terminology that you want. You can also enter a representative name. So whoever you'd like to be your quote unquote representative. And then you will need to include the business name and representative name in the initial outgoing message. That is a 10 DLC requirement. Um, However, we are considering allowing you guys to opt out of that, but there are potential penalties and you're going to have a lower deliverability. So once you have the business name and representative name, you can type your template. Keep it something simple, and again, don't use words like sell, fast, cash, things like that, because it's just going to get your phone numbers blocked. So I'm just going to say, hey, this is, and then include your representative name with your company name. Are you the owner of? And we do have property fields down here, and these are going to be the fields that you basically uploaded before. So it'll insert that field into your outgoing text messages. Also, we do have the option for you to add alternatives, so spinners, and you're going to use these curly brackets with one of these little straight bars. And so if you type, hey, hi, hello, basically now you have three different types of potential intro options. And we do suggest that you do something like this just so that, again, you have a wider variety of message templates that can be sent out. After you have this, you can generate variations, which will use AI to basically create spinner messages. And from here, it will output these spinners down here. You can edit any of these if you would like. We also include the opt out language right now. Again, you can remove this, but there is the potential for it to affect your deliverability. So we recommend that you keep it, especially for the initial outgoing messages. You can then save this template. Template gets saved. You can create markets. So markets will basically just be a group of phone numbers that you can text from with a specific area code. So depending on your account type, you'll have anywhere from 1 to 3 markets, and we will allow you to add additional markets. Right now, we will allow you to add additional markets for $10 a month, but that's expected to potentially go up in the future. So if you want new markets, would suggest getting those now before we increase that pricing. You'll enter your market name, the zip code, or the area code that you would like for your phone numbers, and then a call forwarding number that you want numbers to be, or phone calls to be forwarded to. So this is basically for if someone calls the number that was texted from, it'll then be forwarded to whatever this phone number is. You'll save this market. It'll get a group of phone numbers for you, and then that'll be saved to your account. From there, you can start campaigns. So you'll be able to come over here to create a campaign. I'm just going to make a test campaign. You'll set the time zone that you're texting those leads in. This is important so that you're not texting leads at, say, midnight. You'll select the lead group, the message template that you want to use, and then the market. And from here, you can create the campaign template. And now from here, if you click edit, you'll actually be able to go in and you'll be able to see the total numbers in the account, remaining numbers to be texted, what wasn't delivered, what was, total replies, landlines removed. You can edit some of these settings in here for the phone group and message template. We don't really recommend that you do that. Just recommend that you set up a new campaign if you want to change anything. And from here, you can usually start a campaign, but we do have one that is currently active. Okay, so from the inactive tab, you can start campaigns. You'll be able to see what campaign is active, when it was created, and when it was last run. You can also pause this campaign if you'd like. So right now, I currently have this campaign running. And now over here in the messages tab, you can view the messages that are being sent out. So this blue circle basically indicates that a message is unread, and you can filter by all unreads if you'd like. You can also filter by show only replies, so where people have actually replied back to you. And you can also filter by lead status. So if you want to view only cold leads that you've identified as cold, you can click this button and it will filter by cold. You can filter by hot, wrong number, verified, dead, whatever you have set, basically. Um, to set the status of your leads, you can click the status button, select whatever status it is that you want to set. It'll then set that status for the lead. And if you come over here to notes, you'll be able to see that the status was set to hot, the timestamp that it was set. And if you want, you can change this. And there's actually a log every time you change the status. That way that you know where the lead is basically in your process. You can also add notes, and these notes will be saved with the timestamp again so that everything is in chronological order. And if you want, you can text back leads from here. Hey, this is a test. And when you text them, it'll obviously be sent back to the lead that you texted out. So this is what we have so far. In the future, we're planning on adding more features. We are planning on adding ringless voicemails, cold calling, a dialer, and we're actually going to add mailing in the future, physical mailing. So basically, you could set up a whole workflow using Airdrop SMS. We're also going to add follow ups and other features that you guys can check out on the product roadmap page. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is just going to be kyle@airdropsms.com. Uh, and looking forward to helping you guys. If anybody has any questions, please get back to me, and I'd be happy to walk you through how to get started and show you what Airdrop can do. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.